and gentlemen, this is the ambassador of professional wrestling, Trevin Adams, joined by the man who calls it right down the middle, Bill the Fonz Alfonso, as well as Frank the Clown. Triple threat here in the booth tonight. CCW presents Conquer Kissimmee 37.
Oh yeah, Daddy, it's another sold-out crowd here in Kissimmee, man. I love it. And what a first match. This kid looks great. Jay Luxx, he's badass. What a look he's got.
Yeah, he definitely looks nothing like Fonzie, so there's something to start right there.
Debut here for Jay Luxx. We'll talk a little more about the credentials of this young man. Just a few weeks ago, Gabe Sapolsky seminar, total standout, getting the opportunity here tonight. Now the people know this music. Chris Farrow, former two-time CCW Cruiserweight Champion, crowd favorite. What a measuring stick for the debuting Jay Luxx to have to face off here tonight. Conquer Kissimmee 37.
Chris Farrow is a nice competitor. Fred the Clown left him lying full of his own feces and blood no more than a couple of months ago. But you can't deny the talent that he has.
Now we're going to find out here tonight. Farrow been looking to get back into that championship contention. And you got to think it's only a matter of time, but of course, there's a difference between trying to climb a mountain and looking to make a debut and turn some heads when it comes to Jay Luxx. Our official Mark Green in this matchup. Gonna have to keep an eye on really the shenanigans, if you will, that might come from Jay Luxx. Have you seen Jay before, Frank?
No, Fred the Clown has not, so he's quite intrigued. As you know, Fred the Clown is waging a war here against CCW, so his eyes are peeled at all times for the next and upcoming competitors.
Now, Jay has been trained by Devon Dudley, but it's really been hitting the road. Places like Pound Town Wrestling in Los Angeles and Renegade. Pound Town, I kid you not. Hey, look how he's dressed, 21. Renegade Independent Pro Wrestling in Atlanta. He's been up at Battle Club Pro in NYC. In just 2 years, this young man has been making towns, and obviously, as you can tell by the attire, a young man with some flamboyance, and he's proud of it.
Can you get Frank the Clown booked at Pound Town Wrestling? Sounds like a place that Frank the Clown would like to frequent.
Hey, that's the guy right there. Hit up Jay Luxx, who you can see trying to goad Chris Farrow into the corner here and catching Farrow in the gut. What do you think so far, Fonz, about Jay Luxx?
I think Jay Luxx got something to offer, man. He's hungry. He's ready to go, man.
Started training at the age of 15. He's Puerto Rican. Made his indie debut in Los Angeles at, indeed, Pound Town Wrestling.
Pound Town Wrestling seems like the epicenter for young upcoming talent. Very interesting.
Young man says he is the face, the vision, the fantasy, the it boy. Can't deny it. I mean, I'm telling you right now, I would take this guy to the castle in Tampa for sure.
That's a lot of monikers that he's claiming to have there, so we'll see if they live up to it.
A true story. Jay Luxx is a runway model from Miami. This is not a joke. He's been living that VIP life a long time. Does not wait in line, and is finally obviously getting this opportunity to show off what he can do in CCW, knowing that this is the place. This is where you want to make your name. And if you defeat a former two-time Cruiserweight champion like Chris Farrow, you're making your career.
Everything you said there was correct, except that you referred to this place as CCW, when in fact it is FTCCW. Just saying.
My apologies. We may agree to disagree on that one. What a beautiful elbow by Farrow. He's got Luxx down with a quick kick out. True story as well, this man has been in print magazines, numerous, believe it or not, those are still a thing. Who knew? I did see them on some newsstands, but it's a true story. This is a guy who travels, who's a model, who's a singer, runs the nightlife, and is trying to say, hey, and this you may either love or hate, he wants to show us what a real star looks like here in CCW.
And we get a lot of real stars from Puerto Rico, such as Carlos Colon, so he's got a lot of big shoes to fulfill, but looks like he can do it.
Ooh,
what a nice forearm.
Catching Farrow and kicking him out as well. And as stated, Frank, I don't know if that's one you like, as in if a real star knows a real star, or maybe you dispute a little bit.
You know, real recognizes real, and, you know, there's quite an impressive list of accolades there. I mean, working as a model and living that VIP life. Fred the Clown's been living the VIP life since he came out of the womb. So that's something that Fred the Clown's accustomed to, and perhaps we can have a conversation later on.
I could see it. I could definitely see Luxx as part of Frank the Clown's
FTCCW.
That's what we should call your whole
Patent pending.
entourage.
Yes.
FTCCW, got it. But nevertheless, now we've given Jay all his flowers. Now he's got to deliver here. And a hell of a chop delivered to Chris Farrow. Jay made it pretty clear when I briefly spoke with him earlier. He said, hey, Cruiserweight Championship, I'm here to win that. And we've got a unique situation here in the corner. Oh, there's Pound Town. You were looking for it, Frank.
Okay, that's Pound Town. Interesting.
And now,
also Pound Town.
yeah, a different version of a bit of almost like a Bronco Buster.
I like this kid.
I definitely like the attitude of Jay Luxx here. Oh, 2 knees to the face as well. If Jay can get the shoulders down, and he is
That's
now,
it.
I think you're right.
It's over.
Oh, 2 count only. Farrow finds a way. You got to keep in mind the former 2-time Cruiserweight champ, trained out of CCW school, over 4 years in the sport. Skateboarder that probably has hit his head more times than any could count, and gotten back up to tell the tale. Keep that in mind.
Well, you know, a couple screws are loose in his head for sure, and that would track. Oh, wait, we got a pin here.
A great counter trying to get out of that leg scissors. You can see right now, Jay Luxx is very, very educated with those legs, getting out again. I've been impressed about the constriction, if you will. I love the berserker boots there, pinfall. I guess more contemporary reference would be Jimmy Jacobs, right?
A big Jimmy Jacobs guy, Fred the Clown is, by the way. Shout out Jimmy Jacobs.
Us. And Luxx throwing those right hands down. You hear the CCW faithful coming to life for Chris Farrow, crowd favorite. What a way to kick things off here, Conker.
I
Kissimmee
love this
37.
kickoff. I love the kickoff, Daddy.
It's great to see Chad Green back here, ring announcing as well. I know he's one of your favorites, Frank. I guess I read it wrong on your blog, and a little bit of cha-cha action there, not to be confused with Cha-Cha Charlie. Has Luxx waited too long for the kill? We're seeing those signs of life from Farrow. I can tell you guys with confidence, it is hot as hell in this building.
Yes.
Supposedly only 85 outside. I don't believe it.
That's the thing, and it's going to factor into all the matches tonight. The gas tanks, who's going to gas out soonest? You know, it's a million degrees in here. Fred the Clown is not necessarily dressed for the occasion, but we're hanging on here, even if we got to sweat off about 20 pounds.
Oh, no kidding. Indeed, and so are the talents in the ring, but you're seeing these 2 athletes seem to be able to go forever. Tilt to whirl, no. Oh, is it countered by Farrow?
He went to the well one too many times.
And what's Farrow looking for here? Drops him down, pinfall. Oh, 2 count only.
Nice kick out.
You already talked about the conditioning and what it's going to take to really handle the heat here. I got to say, it was, 95 plus earlier today here in Old Town. Florida's always hot as hell. I just got back from Hawaii. This will be my one flex.
Hawaii?
For 12 days. It's beautiful. Big Island, Kona. A little hot, nothing like this. Jesus, I am melting. And here we go, 450. Is that it?
Gotta be.
It is. Big win for Chris Farrow. Chris Farrow victorious here in our opening contest of Conquer Kissimmee 37. But gentlemen, Jay Luxx. How awesome was Jay Luxx in his debut?
I thought it was great, man. This match could have went either way.
Well, you know, I see Jay Luxx, and yes, he had a great match. He fought very hard, but he lost. Therefore, he's a loser. Fred the Clown does not associate with losers. But then again, Fred the Clown doesn't associate with Chris Farrow either.
Well, at the end of the day, once again, great way to kick things off here tonight. Farrow continuing on a roll. Jay Luxx showing why he stood out at that Gabe Sapolsky seminar just a couple weeks ago. Remember Sapolsky, one of those eyeballs under the recruitment of things like WWE ID. You want Gabe Sapolsky saying good things about you. And of course, it opened the door here to CCW for Jay Luxx. Hope to see much more Jay Luxx here in CCW.